Right now, you have a number in your head. It's how much money you have. And you think that number is the truth. It's not. That number is a photograph, and you're using it to make decisions about a movie. By the end of this video, I'll change the number you measure your money by. Here's what almost everyone does. They look at what they have today, and they feel either safe or stressed. But a single amount tells you almost nothing. $8,000 means one thing at 20, and something completely different at 55. Because money isn't really an amount. It's an amount times time, times how often you add to it. Wealthy people don't measure the photo. They measure the movie. And that one shift changes every decision you make. Most people never make that switch, and it quietly costs them everything. Let me show you, with the smallest amount you'd ever take seriously. Two people, both have nothing today. Both decide to put away $100 a month. Person A keeps it in cash, safe. Person B puts it in a broad index fund, just a basket of hundreds of companies at once. After 1 year, they're basically the same, $1,200 versus maybe $1,240. Who cares, right? But you're still looking at the photo. Watch the movie. Stretch it to 30 years. Person A, in cash, ends near $42,000. Person B's basket, at a rough 7% average, lands around $120,000. Same $100. The only difference is one measured in time, and one in a single moment. And let me be honest about that 7%. It is not a smooth line. Some years that basket drops hard. It feels awful. That's not a reason to avoid it. The bumps are the price of admission, not the danger. Cash feels safe because it never moves, but standing still has a cost you never see on the screen. So if a single amount is the wrong number, what's the right one? Stop measuring what you have. Start measuring 4 things instead. Get these, and the photo stops controlling you. 1. Measure your floor, not your total. Your floor is 3 to 6 months of expenses, in cash, untouched. This isn't investing money. It's the money that stops you panicking. Most people sell at the worst possible moment, because they never had a floor. 2. Measure in 2 buckets, never one. Safety money, which never moves, and growth money, which is allowed to drop. Because dropping is literally its job. Once you stop expecting growth money to behave like savings, the fear mostly disappears. 3. Measure the habit, not the amount. Here's your actual first move. Today, open an investment account and set one automatic transfer. Even $20 a month into one broad index fund. That's the whole step. You're not chasing profit yet. You're proving the movie has started. 4. Measure in decades, not days. The hard part isn't picking investments. It's not flinching when they drop. The people who lose aren't the ones who get crashed on. They're the ones who stop adding. 4 boxes. Notice not one of them is, how much do I have right now? Now let me show you what measuring in time actually buys you. And this is the number worth keeping in your head. Say you grow into $200 a month. Not day one. You build up to it. You keep it boring, one index fund, and you simply don't stop for 25 years. At a rough 7% average, you'd land somewhere around $160,000. Now look closely. This is the whole point. You only put in about $60,000 of your own money. The other $100,000? You never earned it at a job. It appeared while you were sleeping, working, living. That's not the amount working. That's time working. That gap between what you put in and what you got back is the entire reason the photo is a lie. A single amount could never show you that. Only the movie can. Now the thing you're actually thinking. What if I start and it crashes? Good. Expect it. Market downturns are normal. History shows they have happened repeatedly, and the market has recovered each time. When you add the same amount every month and prices fall, that money buys more shares, cheaper. The crash everyone fears is quietly handing you a discount. Remember the jagged line from earlier? Every one of those dips was a buying moment for the person who didn't stop. This is why experienced investors stay calm. They're not watching the photo flicker. They're watching the movie play. The dip isn't the risk. Stopping is the risk. So here's the shift. Stop asking, how much do I have? Start asking, how much, for how long, how often. Build your floor. Split into 2 buckets. Automate one small monthly transfer into one simple index fund. And then, the hardest part, just don't stop. A single amount gives you a feeling. Time gives you a result. The sooner you switch which one you're measuring, the sooner the movie starts paying you. Do one thing before you close this. In the comments, be honest. What number is in your head right now? And what's the one thing stopping you from setting up that first transfer this week? I read these and I'll reply. And if this clicked for you, subscribe and stick around. We're building the whole picture here, piece by piece.